see with Lily, and Lily is not able to make it tonight, but I'm sure she is watching. She is based in London, and she is going to play the flute for us. And she just sent me a cute picture of her baby, which is very lovely. So yeah, she'll be doing a couple of songs for us that she sent over via video. And yeah, thank you so much, Lily. I will start now. So sorry about that. I think the sound is not working. Just have to. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Lily. I hope everyone could hear that okay. Can you give me a thumbs up, somebody? Okay, good. Thank you. And I think we have another song from Lily as well. Get that as well. Amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. Hello, everybody. Let me mute. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Lily. That was beautiful. I think I'm not alone to think that you are very talented, and we know Armenian people are so talented. But it's definitely a beautiful piece, and thank you so much. Even though you couldn't be here, I know you're watching, so brilliant. So up next we have Nairi, and Nairi will be doing some poetry for us, I believe, and I'm very excited to see what she has in store. And if anyone, I can see your questions on Facebook, so just please donate as much as you can afford, obviously. And so all of the money will be split equally amongst Kooyrigs 4+ Photos, which is a foundation for journalists and photographers, I think female photographers, based in Artsakh. And we've got Paros Foundation as well, and the other one is Armenia Fund. So they'll be split equally, and most of them are all NGOs, so not anything sort of governmental, really sort of helping the people. Okay, Nairi, are you ready? Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, brilliant. Let's get you. If you like to introduce yourself, who you are, where you're based, don't really have to go into detail, obviously, whatever you feel comfortable with. And yeah, I'll let you know.
Sorry, my housemate is in the background. So my name is Naidi. I live in Michigan, but my family is Urfatsi and from Yozgat and Erzurum. Levon, I see you doing this. Yes, very nice. My mom grew up in Beirut, and my dad's a third generation Armenian here in the US. I go to University of Michigan. I'm a senior majoring in chemical engineering and math. So it's a lot. And I'm minoring in poetry, which is why we're here. Yeah. So should I just get right into reading then? All right. So I have 3 poems for us today. I'm going to start with one called I Don't See Color, because I don't like when people say that. If you don't see color, you don't see hot tears erupting from my eyes, connoting the intense rage filling inside of me when I, as a young freshman, sat in class learning about the Ottoman Empire and the events leading to the Armenian genocide. I was unable to control my outburst of pain, and my friends stared, confused, until they realized what we were learning. A faint semblance of understanding flashed in their eyes, a flash that would become the brilliant light of comprehension when it was my turn to present the facts of the case. Turkey is tried for genocide in the court of knowledge, my classroom. I presented our evidence, each horrifying detail, to the jury of my peers, where Turkey could be held accountable for its actions, and my people would finally be laid to rest. Our wounds faded, but the deep impact of history, of the history of my race, leaves scars on our souls. You don't see the wrinkled face of the sage woman who was my great aunt, whose mind remained sharp and wit was keen even until her death at 102 years old, 100 years after she survived the Armenian genocide. You don't hear the bellowing laugh or feel the big bear hugs of my dear grandfather, whose hugs made you feel like you were home. He carved exquisite wooden crosses for the church around which our community was centered. You don't see the deft hands of my medzmama, my grandmother, as she made massive quantities of the food of my people, perfect because it was made with such love, the way only she could make it. And you don't hear the rapid thumping of my heart against my rib cage and the adrenaline rushing through my blood as I danced the traditional dance of my people and called upon the memories and souls of my ancestors as they helped me perform their beloved craft. And you don't see the bright smile on my face when I know I'm doing them justice. Every time we perform the dance of our people, we ensure that our culture lives on, that Turkey may have tried to exterminate us, but they could never quash our spirit, and they could never steal our culture. You don't hear the smooth vibrato of my alto voice as it soars through the air to the ears of the head of our church, for whom I sang traditional Armenian folk songs, songs woven from experiences and stories of so many who came before me. And you don't taste the explosion of sweet, simple syrup against flaky crunch of phyllo dough and the buttery consistency of crushed walnuts, the fusion of tradition, love, and soul that I put into every tray of burma that I make, rolled with the utmost care using the Armenian rolling pin, the okhla, that was passed down for generations in my family, as was the custom. You don't feel the deep ties to my faith bequeathed to me today only because so many of my people fought valiantly in the name of God, unwilling and unable to refute his existence as the one true God. That every time my brother or I hurt ourselves when we were young, our parents would tell us, Tun kach hayes, you are a brave Armenian, conjuring images of Vartan Mamigonyan, a valiant warrior who fought tooth and nail against the Persian Empire in the Battle of Avaraid so that our people could keep our faith. A faith that remains an integral part of our identity today and for all days. You don't see that I bleed red, blue, and orange, the colors of my flag, and that my heritage is my favorite thing about myself, and that all I do ultimately is for my people, that I may bring honor to our country and bring us forward into a new age of prosperity. But you don't see color, so you don't see me. So that was the first one.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was very powerful and amazing, and I really, really, really appreciate. I think everyone is clapping. I want to give them an also. Yeah, let me try and get them up. How do I? There we go. Okay, I think someone for plastic is okay, I don't know what was happening there. Someone else was wishing something very bad on something, I think. But yes, Nairi, are you doing another poem, I presume? Sorry, let me unmute you.
Yes. Hi. I have two other ones, but they're a lot shorter than that one.
Okay, brilliant. Let's go with it. Thank you so much.
All right. The next one is called Infection, Contagion, and Genocide. Rivers clotted like your arteries with my olive scarlet parts, wells littered with limbs make water for your favorite cocktail for your April 24th happy hour. You infected my people, blood bleeding from the hearts and ribs and peeking through the skin of my great-great-grandchildren and grandparents' children. Tattoos written in ink of ownership or ink of the porcelain once crimson scars. There were no jewels in my pregnant belly, but the one jewel of life. But your sword sliced through my child like bread. Where I left my life with my blisters in the scorching sand, with the dust in my stomach and the ghee in my shoes and my God steadfast in my heart. I wasn't there, but you were. I wasn't there, but my God was. I wasn't there, but my soul was. She became dark before the light of life could even touch her. Then I was born.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I think everyone is clapping and everyone's happy. that was amazing. Thank you. And what was that one called? Sorry?
Infection, Contagion, and Genocide. A working title for sure.
And thank you. And I love your earrings, by the way. Oh my God.
Thank you. They're my mom's.
Your mom's. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so you have one more poem left?
Yeah, Berchina. Yeah. All right. This is Miasin, so for those of you who don't speak Armenian, this means together in Armenian. It's about the story of Sasun during the genocide. If you don't know what that is, hopefully this will help you. In my opinion, it's the #1 story from the Armenian genocide that just like epitomizes the strength and beauty and community of the Armenian people. So, Miasin. The first fog of death slinks through the village. It seeps into rivers, wilting and writhing, until painted with ribbons of ruby pomegranate wine bitterly blended with baptismal blood. Sasun is next. We gather in traditional white dance clothes. We link pinkies and surround the young drummer boy. He sets the beat with small palms on soft calfskin. We begin our dance, the dance of the Armenians. We hear the song of our ancestors and taste the hamo podov khorovads and mezmamas kufte, sweet and tangy spices percolating on our tongues. We feel the kiss of our mothers on our freshly stubbled cheeks and the anticipation of an overturned cup of surj, a book in coffee grounds waiting to be read. We hear the melody of our language, the soft rolling R's of gently sprawling mountains, the harsh ch cuts and jagged stones of monasteries carved from cliffs where God's voice soars and sings. The air is burning. The bullets are screaming. White is seeping red. The first of us is falling. Her neighbors are holding her up. Her corpse is dancing. Her death, defiant. Calfskin has broken. Small palms have fallen. We have breathed in the fog of death. The gunshots have chosen a new rhythm. In life, we have fallen. In death, we have risen together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. I think, yeah, was that it, Nairi? Thank you. That was fantastic. Very powerful, very beautiful imagery, and very important history, definitely, that we have to remember. And we also have to acknowledge to today and reiterate that to today, in what's happening in Artsakh and in Armenia and in a lot of other communities as well, with cleansing, ethnic cleansing as well. Thank you so much. So I think up next we have, let me get the Joel. And Joel will be performing some poetry as well. And it's a very, very lovely poem. And I think, are we ready to perform? Yeah? Okay, if you want to introduce yourself, if you don't want to, that's fine as well.
Hi, I'm Joel Weisel. I'm a third generation Armenian. I'm in Boise, Idaho, long way away from a lot of other Armenians or any Armenian enclaves in the United States. I just graduated from Boise State University with a degree in theater arts, narrative studies, and ethnic studies. And I have two poems today. The first one kind of comes out of my experiences of the last few years. I started 3 years ago and woke up in the last 2 weeks one day and was like, I have the words to finish this now. It's a lot about like being indigenous Armenians and what that means, especially for like me in diaspora. The connection to Armenianness is kind of like tenuous at times because I'm not with a lot of people like me. So it's an interesting time. So I have two poems. The first one's called Inheritance. These genes have learned to run. With bent legs, a broken back, carrying family generations, sneak across seas, turn broken bones of black and brown burnt cities into monuments of existence. These genes have learned to run, blood still flowing, knives positioned in our hands. Our fight or flight response is a broken switch, unable to wake up from this nightmare. It's a real trick when they can blame it on you. These genes have learned to run, paint your textbooks red, wash away the white, pull narratives from under bones, turn our skin color to monuments of resistance, turn microaggression to badge of honor. 3 generations, we are still mourning. Our deaths are still examples. Over 100 years later, our bodies are the bullets in Palestine, in Charlottesville, in Syria, in Rwanda, in Kurdistan, in Myanmar. We are pity points in your agenda. America was built on graves like this. You see the graves like ours, you found mountains like ours. Try to keep the language on our lips, try to scrape it from the dust in our vocal cords. These genes have learned to run, full speed, straight into line of fire. Stand now, or bow later. This is about all of us. It's about what's happening now on Artsakh land, and on Nimipu land, on Wet'suwet'en land, on Yazidi land no one else has a right to. We've been here for time immemorial. These genes have learned to run, ancestors at our heels, into oblivion. We've seen the end of our world and survived it. Will you test our strength? That's the first one. Oh, sorry, technology is being done. For a second there. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Hold on. This second one is kind of one of the people that's helping me do some organizing here is Boise, is my older sister Joy. And we're kind of the two in our friend group leading the whole Armenian charge in our group of friends and organizers. And so this is kind of an ode to this like divine feminine, this like mess with me matriarchy that kind of my sisters and my mother like embody. And so it's called, I don't have a title for it yet, but here it is. There, bend the bow back just to see the snap, see jump, see panic, see safety. That's what they do best. See future, see present, see past, see perfect. They're huntress. Track down, seek and destroy. Build. They are make molehills out of mountain ranges, fit oceans, rivers, rain, waves, all the waters of this earth into a teacup. Put some witchy shit in it, stir. They will heal you if you don't watch her. They will pour her oceans to fill your chasms. They will show you her trenches and make them tidal pools. They will describe tidal waves in surfing terms. They are the expanse, the infinite, the defiant, the definite. They are freedom in the flames. Build pyres to her. Dance amidst the flames. Make wine from the ashes. Drink the holiness. Let it burn through fields of thought. They are mountain first to molehill. Ocean made to drink. Huntress seeking blood. They are watch the motherfucker burn. Universe fight me. Death become me. Goddess forged by will. Create constellations with the bow of her back. Just to see the universe snap.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. And yes, definitely very powerful. And thank you so much for delivering that. And I know how much obviously everyone's poems and thought processes mean to the individuals. So thank you so much for sharing. I think that's very, very amazing of you. And thank you. And also I will be tagging everyone's Instagram. So if, obviously performances and things like that, that'll be great to see what you guys are also doing in the future. Okay, so up next, who do we have next? We have Ara, I think. Hello. How are you?
Teacher, I don't know. Orhan is your map.
Ara? I think something, 1 minute. Is everything okay, Ara? Should I give it another couple minutes? Sorry. I think, I'm pretty sure Ara's next, unless I've done something terrible. Are we ready? You ready? Okay. Is everything all right?
I'm pretty sure Ara's next, unless I've done something terrible.
I think you need to not watch it in the same.
Are we ready?
I can't hear you.
Is everything alright? I'm pretty sure Ara's next.
I think we're going to give him a couple minutes to sort everything out. In the meantime, thank you everyone for joining in. And I think, yeah, well done to everyone who's performed so far. I really want to give a big shout out to all the individual artists and also everyone around the world in diaspora, but also in Armenia at the moment. I wish this was sort of broadcasted in Armenian, but unfortunately I couldn't get a translator last minute. But thank you so much. And yeah, just keep donating, keep educating yourselves on, you know, sorry, I'm getting messages. Right. If anyone wants to go up next, that is also an option. I think Ara is just having a couple of technical difficulties. Oh, let me have a look. And I think, let me check how much we've raised so far. Obviously, the amount doesn't matter, but it would be nice to make a very nice donation to help. Let's have a look. My PayPal. Okay, so we've raised £160 in dollars. I don't know how much that is, but that is still amazing. Thank you so much for everyone that's donated. These will be definitely used into very good use. Ara, I can see that your other screen, your camera is not working. I can see your face, the previous screen. Okay. Ready? Or I think everyone's gonna get fed up of seeing my face. Veg? Okay. Maybe now we can get someone in, I think just for the sake of everything. Is anyone wanting to perform now? Put your hand up. Armen or Levon? Okay. Okay, we'll go with Armen because we just had some poetry. Let's mix it up a bit. Brilliant. Okay, Armen, go for it.
Hey everybody, my name is Armen Genshian, and as a artist name, I'm going by Sunboy for now. And I'm joined here by my fiance Mary, who's going to be doing some poetry after me. But I have a couple songs ready for you. It is super important that we're doing this, to stay uplifted, to remember that we're people of culture. Armenians always have been into art and music. I think that's what has helped us survive. And here we go. This song's called Grace, and it's an original. Nothing wiser, I'm not sitting waiting on you to come back down. These clouds now. How long shall I wait? All my options divide towards a choice that is mine. I'll cash it on the other side. Nothing wiser, I'm not steady, waiting on truth to fall on down these skies now. How long shall it take till life sets us straight? It's quite a state of grace. Catch it on the next one, maybe. That's one.
Thank you. That was called Grace, right?
Yeah, that song is called Grace.
Thank you, merci, Shad. That was lovely. Yeah, go ahead.
Hachor Tirka, and the next song is called Love Beam. Love Beam versus Metalhead, fully. And it was very inspired by all the clashes that are going on right now in the world between people who have their hearts out, ready to be helpful, and people who have turned to hate, including systems of oppression, which we experience here, as well as anywhere else. And the people of Artsakh are experiencing right now the hands of the Azeri aggression, which needs to fucking stop. But this was specifically being written at the time of all the protests here in LA and across the United States, but it applies to the spirit of the thing. Here it goes. My wings sound down. It's time to wake up and uplift this round up. Love beam versus metal pain. Try to get you to slip up on the pavement and crack your teeth. Forget your name. How to take up the songs in remembrance. The black sheep that breaks bread shares another light to remember it. I shall not be hindered freely. Spirits flame your way to deep souls. Watch your step, don't you tread on me, yeah. Cause my heart's wide open, my lady, yeah. White wings of sound off. It's time to wake up and uplift this round up. Love beam versus metal pain. They try to get you to slip up on the pavement and crack your teeth, forget your name. Now to take up a song, if you remember it. Black sheep that breaks bread and shares another light to remember it. Love shall not be hindered freely. Spirits flame your way to deep zones, yeah. Watch your step, don't you tread on me, yeah. Cause our hearts wide open, I'll be waiting, oh, yeah, these hearts wide open, I'll be waiting for, yeah, these hearts wide open, I'll be waiting for. Thank
Thank you.
you.
That was
Thank you. I had another song prepared, but in case. Oh, sorry, my brother just bleached his hair and he came outside, and I thought that was a stranger. I was like, oh my god.
now you have to show us. Now you have to show us. I can't.
Mary is going to drop in with some poetry.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Come on.
Hi guys, I'm Mary. So I wrote a poem about being a Cancer sign in astrology and also being Armenian, and it's called Cancer. Walking down the shore, my eyes move up to the midnight sky. Stars bright, moon brightest of all. I wonder as I feel the grains of sand on my bare feet rub between my toes, eyes still up, face against a cool breeze. How is who I am based on how they are? After all, I am Armenian, great-grandchild of survivors who were never meant to survive. That fight is in my blood, hands stained pomegranate pink. How can where and when they move determine and undermine the future we were never ensured, but have managed to force into existence? My insides shift with them like magnets, unknowingly, maybe half-knowingly. I roll my eyes, kneel down and scoop sand through my hands. The grains fall through from between my fingers, like the time from an hourglass, like crumbling cathedrals, like coffee grounds after they've been read by my grandma. For as long as gravity holds me to this shore, you'd have to boil me and crack me open to find it, taste it, then disgrace the shell. And even then, I won't be there to enjoy the experience of being known and described a delicacy. Until I'm no longer tethered down with sand between my toes, rather looking down from among the sparkly, mocking glimmers of predetermined personality, compatibility, and inhibition. Dripping with the ache and longing of that time, I got to roll my eyes. Because when I was there, I was nothing but shell, snapping and snipping at anything that got too near to my too tender innards. I continue walking along this shore, looking out into the waters now, eyes searching for what is past the horizon, heart soaring up and up and up and up. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. That was amazing.
Thank you for doing this. It's amazing, and I'm glad I got to share a little something and be a part of it.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.
I have one.
Yeah, you have one more performance?
I have one more, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Thank you.
And it's Komitas. It's Komitas' Hovarek, Sarer Jan, just thousands of years old, the song. And it captures a lot of the heart of the people who suffered as much as our people have, and how much beauty we have as well. So here it goes. Hovare Sarer Jan, Hovare Im Dardim Darmanare Hovare Sarer Jan, Hovare Im Dardim Darmanare Sarera O Chenanu Sarera O Chenanu Yim Dardi Darmananu İmdat, imdat manan. Amper, amper mikic sovare. Vararan srevtapek sovare. Keşmartu areva sevhohita kovare. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. And thank you for your partner as well for sharing that beautiful poem. And it was amazing to see both of you talented people perform, must I say. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to perform and for a really, really good cause. Thank you.
It's the least I can do.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say before?
Just a huge shout out to anyone and everyone in Artsakh and in Armenia and on the front lines, and everyone in the Armenian community is doing what they can to show up, and especially you guys, and especially my godmother who's working with Kooyrigs on the ground over there, and two of my godbrothers who are on the front lines right now. One of them helping out, and to my childhood best friends, because I grew up everywhere that is under attack right now. So they're all out there doing the best that they can, and I'm very grateful for them. Շատ մերսի Աստված սեր հոգիները լուսավորե կյանքում եւ ամեն տեղ. So
Mercy, John. That was very lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. All right. Who do we have next? I think Ara. Are you ready? Yeah, I can see the piano is there, so I'll give it to you. Take it away.
There we go. Are we good? Right. Sorry, I'm technically absolutely useless. So my name's Ara. I'm Armenian from London, but my dad is Barskahai and my mum is Gibrahai, so mix of both. And I'm a piano student. I study at Trinity College of Music, and today I will be playing 3 Armenian piano pieces. The first one is Komitas. It's from a cycle of piano dances. This is called the Dance of Shushiki.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh.
So the second piece is by quite a not a very well-known Armenian composer. He should be more well-known in my opinion. His name is Gagik Hovunts.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he passed away last year, so he's a contemporary Armenian composer. This is from a cycle of 12 pieces dedicated to other famous Armenian composers.
Wow.
This one is called Intonation in GE, and it's dedicated to his teacher, Grigor Yefiazarian.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Wow.
The final piece should be a piece that most Armenians would know. It's by Arno Babajanyan, and it's the Elegi on Sa Novaz Kani Vurjanim, dedicated to Aram Khachadurian.
Wow, I mean, come on, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, that
Thank
was
you.
lovely.
Thank you. And all I wish is for peace for us.
I think that
Thank you.
the most important message that we definitely want to come across, I think, for most, outlookers, when they look at the Middle East or Caucasus, they will say, oh, there's always war, there's always this, and that's just the most damaging thing that anyone can ever say, so I think it's very important that we are here and we are, protesting in our own ways, in showing that, we're not going anywhere, and that we have so much to show and so much to care and so much to love. So thank you so much for performing that. And you're going to Armenia soon, aren't you? I think you said you were.
Yeah, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, my parents and sister are there, so looking forward to seeing them. Yeah.
Oh gosh, lovely. Absolutely fantastic. So stay safe and say hello to them. That's for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Now it's my face. Thank you. Hi everybody. So we have a few options here. We can either carry on or we can go for a little break. It is up to the performers. I don't know, what are we all thinking? I'm just going to unmute you guys, so just bear in mind. Let's great. Does anyone want to go next or a break?
I would be interested in a little break, honestly, to use the bathroom, but
Okay.
yeah, I'd be interested in maybe a small break.
Okay, so we'll go for a little break, and then I'll be doing some like DJing or something, and then Levon, do you want to go next? I think. Yeah. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, so let's do a 10-15 minute break. I think that should be good enough, and you can hear my terrible DJing. So.
Ինչ սկազազու
Hello, can anybody hear me? I think we can, sorry about this. Are we ready to carry on? Let's see. Levon, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Brilliant. Okay. I don't know if you actually could hear any of the DJing. I don't think it worked very well. But go ahead and introduce yourself, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Levon. I am based in Detroit, Michigan, in the US. My father is Aintabsi via Beirut, and my mother was Palutsi via New York City. And that's where I was born as well. I'm very excited to be a part of this and share some of my poetry with you. I have 5 pieces today, and the first of which was inspired by a song that was performed earlier this evening, Komitas's Karuna. So I'll just go ahead and run straight into it, and I'll give you a bit of information before or after each work. Are my levels okay? Can you hear me well?
Sounds great. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Okay. April showers and the ghosts march in somber procession. Wailing in sonar pitch, they call my shadow to join them on this yearly migration to the abyss where they say nutrition is found, leaving me to puddle for days in the hazy swamp of aimless specters, awaiting their return at winter's end. But even I know the cranes fly here no more. Still I wait, and already May has arrived. That's one.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to jump into the next one. Home is a recurring dream. It comes sometimes at night, a fleeting vision of colorful fragments. The year I was born is a fable, the story I hear my father tell so often. It is a miraculous event. Taught himself to screen print and die cut, the puzzle that pieced together made the dream of what Armenia could be. My arrival, the question of a future home, a future outlines, yet this body is a leather-bound journal, yet half-written, filled with spells, recipes, and marginalia, stained with coffee, grafted on pages spilling out from the sides, where every half-legible note says, my grandmother is home, my grandmother is the recurring dream, my grandmother is the fable of my origin, my grandmother is the half-full text. Home is a recurring dream, a fantasy of knowing what puzzle pieces outline the map of the world from where I came.
Thank you. That was very powerful, and I loved the imagery. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The third piece is called Preoccupation. Longing is a view out the window of a train to a destination you can't even conceive. Longing is the speed of a collective heart breaking, and longing is the time it takes to mend it. Longing is knowing you'll never taste an apricot so fresh again. Longing is never having known the taste of it in the first place. Longing is the old tradition our parents' guilt keeps alive. Longing is the creeping vine that makes the simplest errand impossible. Longing is the ghost of a dish that smells like a city lost to her and then to time. That's that one.
Thank you.
Piece number 4. What nourishments lie in mute hearths? I mean, it's an intense title, but hopefully it'll be just as intense an experience. She sings in scarlet tones of temple fires long dormant, echoed in crystalline cathedrals, silent caverns, holding now only ashen traces, weathered voices, glimmering silver threads, illuminating the darkest nights with her story. The silken lines glowing, whispers of her inheritance. They descend, slow and deliberate, like a flume of lava yet unready to let its veins cool, searching for what alights in the shimmering embers of ancestral inferno. She is I, oracle facing the past, unearthing bridges to future flames.
I loved that last line. That was amazing, beautiful. What was it? Burning bridges to something.
The last line is, she is I, oracle facing the past, unearthing bridges to future flames.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
And the last one I actually wrote fairly recently this summer for a submission I never made to Hybrid magazine. And the piece is titled Garod, in parentheses, the feeling of separation. I crave to be dipped in the vat once more. The crimson in our cloth faded, bleached by harsh light, assimilation. The false sum you worship, golden coin in your sky. I hunger for the haze of hung in the nightclub, plucked notes of kanun, dancing pinky and pinky with heartbeat thump of 808, drowning in the joy of high-pitched ululations. I yearn to light beeswax prayers, cloaked in black, veil hoops and heels without judgmental side eye beneath the dome, proclaiming, they exist. I can almost taste my beloved in the pitch of coffee, salty mouth puckered in anticipation of sweet unknown. I catch a glimpse of them in shades of Dada's yet sown.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. And yeah, definitely something that is amazingly stunning about poetry is something that I think we can all relate to, is bringing our culture in. I think Armenian culture has a lot of wordsmiths. I think we also value each and every sentence that we bring, even, you know, going shopping and things and our phrases. It's very heartfelt, and I definitely thank you for performing and presenting those poems to us. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. I have two brief things I want to mention. First is a poetic line that I haven't put in a poem yet. English sounds most sweet in mouths shaped by other tongues. So there's that. And second,
that was beautiful. Sorry.
I want to make a shout out to the person who made this shirt, Lara Sarkisian of San Francisco. She's been doing a bang up job with fundraising and organizing efforts. And she's a DJ and is a sound producer. So go find her on Instagram. She's amazing.
Yeah, I actually contacted her to see if she wanted to perform, but unfortunately, she had some family circumstances, so which many of us can relate to, I suppose, at the moment. And yeah, I hope everything is okay with her, and I hope, and she is doing a lot, definitely. And thank you for shouting her out as well. And thank you guys for coming here and performing, and in the name of sort of, you know, helping protect our ethnic motherland, for sure. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay, and I think next we have Rachel. Rachel, are you okay to perform now? Yeah? Brilliant. Okay, so give us a little introduction, and yeah, I'll take it away with.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel Katayan. I was born and raised in Metro Detroit, loving my Michigan people today. And now I'm living in the New York City area. I just want to thank Tatiana for having us all here. This is like a gorgeous collection of artists, and so inspiring. There's so many words and feelings, and a million ways we as artists can say them. And I think especially reaching out to non-Armenians at this time, definitely through art is a very tangible way to connect people. So yeah, I'm just really, really happy to be here. So I'm gonna play a song that I wrote in like the last year. It's a love song. And I think, you know, when I write my music, it's very therapeutic for me. And I hope that it can kind of be therapeutic for the ear and for the soul, to bring some soothing vibes into our community right now, because we really need it. This is called Dreams. I don't have the words to say all the words that I want to say to you. don't have to be just dreams. Ooh, 'cause dreams, tell me dreams don't have to be just dreams. Ooh. Lies, butterflies in your eyes. Lies, butterflies in your eyes. Lies, butterflies in your eyes. Lies, butterflies in your eyes. You can tell me all you want, but I don't know if I'll believe. You can show me, you want to show, I'll be here, ready to go. 'Cause dreams, tell me dreams don't have to be just dreams. Ooh, 'cause dreams, tell me dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Oh, wow. It's lovely. And you've got another song to perform to us, yeah?
So I'm gonna sing the Hyde Mare. It's definitely, this is something that's pretty vulnerable for me. I don't speak much Armenian. I grew up going to Armenian church, and so a lot of my Armenian is like religious based, you know, lots of holidays and holiday songs and stuff like that. Or like my dad taught me some songs when I was little. So I know lots of basic stuff. So singing in Armenian definitely makes me self-conscious, but a friend told me a few days ago, they were like, oh, well, you know, your experience in the diaspora as an Armenian is valid. And I think that it's a cool representation of what the diaspora can look like. It looks like me and it looks like all of us, which is really cool. And it gives me more confidence to, you know, step into this language that I think is gorgeous and want to know more of. So yeah, here's our Lord's Prayer. Երգեցե արքայուն ճունքով երիցին գամքով որպես հերգինս և հեգրի Սաց մեր հանապազոր դուր մեզ Եվ թող մեզ իսպարտիս մեր որպես և մեկ թորունք մերոց պարտաբանած և մի դանից մեր
Thank you. Make love us, not war. I think a lot of people have been noticing your brilliant poster in the background, and I love that. Thank you so much for that performance.
Of course, thank you so much.
And is there anything else that you wanted to say?
I will say, I did the Hyde Mare and I put it on my Instagram, and I'm donating $1 for every like, comment, and share to Kooyrigs. So that's still technically happening. So I thought I would put that on here so that, you know, you can give money today, and you can also support by simply viewing and sharing the video. So I just wanted to say that. But thank you so much.
That's a brilliant idea, and a brilliant way to also, you know, enjoy, and, you know, in these difficult times as well, you know, we have to sort of keep and make do of what we can and what we have. And thank you so much. And yeah, we've got a few more performances left. My PayPal app keeps crashing, so I can't really look at how much we have made so far, but I feel like it's between the 300s plus. I don't know. I don't want to. I will check. I think people can look. I think it's a public thing. So, but yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's performed so far, and everyone that's, I'm gonna turn the light on to my face, that's tuned in. Merci Shad, and I think we have Anush next. And am I correct in that? Is everything okay with Anush? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so I'll be showing a ukulele video. Do you want to introduce it, Oren, at all, or?
Sure. So I am a teacher, and I've been going back and forth with my classes. Luckily, I let my classes a little early out today. And the last thing one of my students said was, "Have a great day, Miss Ekperian, and I'm going to pray for Armenia." And that makes me really happy. So this background is what my students see. Before it used to be a sign that said, you know, I still have it right here, you know, "Please help Armenia in Artsakh." And so I have a lot of students who are becoming more aware of Armenia. I'm from Fresno, California. We do have a large population of Armenians in California, as you all know. And so I have a couple of students who were performing with me a song that we performed for our multicultural assembly. So I would like to share that with you guys all right now, because I think the message is really beautiful, because we all do want peace.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that message. And I'll just get the video up now. Can we all hear that, or no? Okay, sorry.
won't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in
Oh,
my
sorry about this.
tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, oh, oh, oh, one day, one day, one day, oh, oh, oh. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving, though the water stay raging. In this maze, you can lose your way, your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let it phase you away. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, oh, oh, oh, one day, one day, one day, oh. One day this all will change, treat people the same, stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom like way, way, oh, way, way, oh. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, oh. One day, one day, one day, oh.
Thank you so much for that. Let me.
So I guess I'll be reading 3 poems right now. They're very short. I do want to say thank you to all of my brothers and sisters here that are performing and performed. You made my heart so full. Rachel, when you played High Man, you made me lose it. So I love you guys. I don't know who you are, but I love you. And all I can say is Getse Hayastan, Getse Hayastan, and we are alive, and no matter what, we are gonna survive. We're gonna survive. And they're not gonna do anything to us, because we are Armenian, and we will love and laugh and fight again and again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I love you guys. I just have to tell you I love you. And thank you, Tatiana, for putting this all together. This was very beautiful. It's an international event. So I'm gonna compose myself. Oh my gosh, my husband is coming in through the door right now. He's gonna be like, why are you crying? So come on in, come on in.
Oh.
I'm reading poetry right now. Okay, so the first one is about Ağdam. And Ağdam is a no man's zone. It was a no man's zone between Artsakh and Azerbaijan. And I had the beautiful opportunity to go over there to help rebuild the school. So this is called Ağdam. Blood was occasionally found as we looted homes, knocking down walls for their white stones. From our enemies, my Ungers announced, trying to imagine these enemies as they were described, mixing myth with facts. They were monsters with no souls, knocking on our doors, pulling grandparents and children out, whole families extinguished in public view to no public outrage. Carry each 18-kilo stone, I feel the weight of these disillusions of humanity, walking over warm mortars the size of bodies. A child's shoe peeks up from the dirt road. Its brightly colored cloth begins to dull under the blazing sun. Laying my final block of the day onto the truck, my finger is sliced on a jagged stone which soaks my blood. Blood of our enemies? One Unger questions and laughs. Little do they really know. This next poem is called Alone in Ashan. This was the village that I stayed at in Artsakh. And this was during the early years of the ceasefire. Alone in Ashan. Sneaking back into camp, hoping no soldier stops me. The darkness is so pure, constellations long extinct pierce the sky. Looking upwards, millions of stars, millions of lives, shining upon me as wolves howl the saddest of tunes, remembering the ghosts of children, chattering and laughing, rustling along the same windy dirt road I walk on.
Thank you for that. That was beautiful, powerful. Thank you.
And then this is my last poem that I'm going to read today. It's called My Name. And again, thank you very much for all of you, my brothers and sisters. I love you. Stay strong. I know how hard it is. My name. I used to hate my name because people tried to change it, mispronounce it, didn't even try to say it correctly, made fun of it. Yet I never gave myself an American name. I was no Jennifer, Colleen, or Michelle. I am Anush. I drink chai bin halib, eat unwashed green tomatoes from the garden, walk barefoot, risking goat head injuries. I listen to sorrowful tales and intoxicating music, whirling with poets and sculptors. I've dined with bishops and our Pope, sang songs under star-filled homeland skies. I've hung on words of the blood-soaked earth that creaked open to let memories through. I've touched the asylum and Ararat obsidian from the deep heart of my motherland, fought with soldiers, chased by sheep, staying on straight paths with burned tanks and planes and stones marking bones, chiseled faces and dates saturated with bullet holes, whispering prayers in secret churches, in caverns and mountaintops, holding on to traditions and my name in history books, in famous tales of revolution and secret wells and carpets and life and family pulled apart, and me, I have it all woven in the threads of my name. Yes, Anushik Perianem. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very powerful, and I completely am on board with everything that you just said, and I really, really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day, and you know, brothers and sisters it's exactly it, really, because that's who we are, and we definitely try and help each other out. And thank you so much for that. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before no? Thank you for your time and peace. Definitely, thank you. Okay, so up next, I think we have Brian. Am I correct? Yeah, are you okay with going next?
Yeah, how are my audio and visuals?
I'm going to put you on the spotlight now. So everything looks great. You look very comfortable.
I'm incredibly comfortable. Thank you.
Brilliant. So yeah, take it away.
Cool. So hi, I'm Brian. I'm in Chicago, but I'm from Philadelphia. Imadanikis Barska Hayan, so they're from Iran. Yeah, I hope it's okay if yete yes kichma hayran khosen. Շատ ներողություն հայ ժողովուրդ, որովհետև իմ հայրենս լավ չի, բայց միշտ խոսում եմ իմ սիրելի մայրիկս համար, իմ մոքուրներիս համար, հոբարներիս համար եւ իմ սիրելի հայրենիքիս համար։ Իմանում եմ, որ հայ ժողովուրդ բոլոր աշխարհում միայն խաղաղություն կուզենք եւ խաղաղություն արժանի ենք։ Ամեն օր, ամեն գիշեր երազների մեջ միշտ զինվորների համար եւ Արցախի համար մտածում եմ, որ ազատ հակրական գրնանք հաղթենք Թուրքաստանից եւ Ադրբեջանից. Hopefully one day we can restore our historic companionship with everybody in the region. That's all. Himagaskusam, all love from me. Okay, so I think I'm going to be performing 3 songs. There's some songs. The first 2 are going to be covers. So this one's a cover. The song is called Luis, and it's by an artist who goes by the name of Bedouin. So yeah, I'll start. Ժամանակ անցնի ով գիտե ուր գերցա մենք միայն կրնանք սպասել ուրիշ ինչ կրնանք անել Փերանները պիտի աշխատին ամեն ինչ հիմա սիմփայց թուն միայն ծնվիտ գիտնած միայն թուն Թունենա լույս աչքերուդ մեջ սիրտը թեթև ժամանակա ուզածներուդ համար կտեսնես քիչ մահույս լույս աչքերուդ մեջ սիրտը թեթև Միայն թուն մենակ պիտ գիտնած լույս աչքերուդ մեջ սիրտը թեթև ժամանակա ուզածներուդ համար կտեսնես քիչ մահույս լույս աչքերուդ մեջ սիրտը թեթև That's the first song.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was beautiful.
So the second song will also be a cover. of a song by somebody who, if you're an angsty Armenian, you probably love this man, Serj Tankian. The song is called Artsakh. I'm actually a little bit rusty, so I apologize if it's not perfect. Let's see. But it's a beautiful song. Մենք միշտահաբրել ենք այս հողերում քահաղելունց է այս տաշտերում սեհեր ուներ բխել կոկետերից մահանուկներ ծնվել քոլերներից հանրային դիմակ ավանդական Ahazadakragan baykar gamma Dışnamu aşkı daratkneriz Meher jbinero Nechpodzoceni Koan hadakampi Men pidi erken Orumsknero Artaruch yantrosh Yerahuino Mahart ganuchan ser kahuchan Mahanugitemkin surbornuchan Meheng piti haften Mashabuito Meheng piti haften Mashabuito Meheng piti haften Merhayuchan. That's the second song.
Thank you. Just to let you know, I videoed you and tagged Serj Tankian. So.
Oh, beautiful. I support that.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how the time limit is. Is it actually is it possible if I actually played 2 songs left instead of 1? Is that acceptable?
We have quite a lot of time. So the DJ set after this is half an hour. So yeah, take your time. We've got plenty of time. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll play one more song on the guitar, and this is an original. It has no title. One thing I guess I do want to say is that something that personally gives me a lot of hope is looking into other liberation struggles that are also going on in the Middle East. I implore everybody to look into the struggle for Kurdish liberation, to look into the history of Rojava, to read the things that Abdullah Öcalan has written, one of the most inspiring writers that I've ever read. And that gives me so much hope, especially in a world where, there's a lot of things to not be hopeful about. Okay, so here's my third song. paper thin, I've got 2 skins, I'd leave one at the door. Take my head, I've taken my frustrations on the floor. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going far. Warm and free, golden leaves, frozen trees, and go where it's cold anyway. Oh, so bold yet afraid. And know where we go, we can't stay to be bold and afraid. Ooh. Oh. Four degrees will melt the trees, believe me, they want more. Eat my ears to hear your face, you've grown up at the store. I know that I'm still growing, keep my trunk warm and safe. Hide by the sunrise, I've had a fun time, but my roots are tongue-tied. And go where it's cold anyway, oh so bold to get afraid. And know where we go, we can't stay to be bold and afraid. Oh. Oh.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you so, so much.
And I've got one more thing left to play. It's not on the guitar. It's on the saz or the baglama, however you want to call it. This is a wonderful instrument. I got it pretty recently, but I'm in love with it. It's incredible. I think everybody should play this instrument. It's a lot of fun, I promise you. I don't really have an original song. I just have a collection of ideas that I just kind of, I played a little bit differently every time, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay. Open view. That's it.
Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. That was beautiful. With the saz and the baglama, it's a
Yes.
icing on the cake, 100%.
I just want to express that I love everybody, and I don't know, that's it. I'm so happy that everybody's here, and I just want to say to everybody who's watching that nothing but love is coming from me, and I will try to keep it that way.
That's so very kind of you. Thank you. And I hope many other people, I see bots, that's who I'm looking at, who also think the same. And I hope that we all try and reiterate that message, you know, throughout our lives and in this current rubbish situation as well. So thank you so much.
Of course.
Would anyone else like to say anything in terms of I don't know, anything that they want to say, any other things? Because we've got one last performer left who is a DJ and who isn't here, so I'll be playing for them, which will be another technical thing. So does anyone else have any other performances they would like to do? So we have quite a bit of, well, yeah, quite a bit of time. Don't know if anyone wants to. Let me have a look. Okay, is that a no, I'm guessing? Okay, well, I'll just go ahead then, and I just want to let everyone know that we have raised over the amount, the budget, that, well, budget, I say goal, which is £755, which is insane. Thank you so much. And I can obviously give the receipts. I'll be sending those out as soon as this is over, and the payments will be made to all the NGO and charity organisations. Thank you so much. It's been a really, really great pleasure to hear everyone's voices and performances, and definitely thought trains of emotion and just peace. Really, it's really lovely to hear that. So yeah, well, let's just go ahead and I'll just set up his set for you. Feel free to have a break now if you want as well. Hello? Thank you, Harmeek. That was something different to what we had before, but that was great. And Harmeek is currently based in Armenia. He has been living in Armenia for the past few years. He works at Tumo. He's currently at work at the moment, and it's why he's not able to be here. But I have tagged him, and he's able to, you can contact him through Instagram, I think. But yeah, if you ever want to listen to his music, I think he has SoundCloud as well. And thank you so much, Harmeek. I know you're listening, so merci Shad. And I think we might finish early, unless anyone else wants to perform anything. I think everyone is done. So yeah, I think I was going to do a DJ set, but I think the time has passed now. So but thank you all for joining and tuning in, and thank you for everyone that has donated. I think that's the most important thing that we can do right now, as from the diaspora perspective. And try and be there for our family and relatives who have gone to fight, who are struggling with trauma and loss at the moment. So, it's very difficult from this perspective. We can't do much, but then we don't have the power as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and just keep educating yourselves on things that aren't in front of you, on other cultures and because I know that a lot of people here aren't Armenian, and I want to say thank you for educating yourself. A few friends of mine have posted so much, and I just really want to thank you guys for sort of donating, but also educating yourself, because I definitely think that's the best way to sort of bring attention to these issues and these climates that we're currently in, not only in Armenia, throughout the world as well. So I don't want to go on too much. I think we've had quite of an emotional and very peaceful night or day even. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. I'm going to unmute you guys so you can say whatever you need to say before we finish. There we go. Yeah. Does anyone want to say anything before the last message or anything?
Good job, everybody. Thanks for sharing.
Great job, everybody. Yes.
Agreed. Wonderful job, everybody.
Thank you to everybody who listened.
Thanks to everybody who donated. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tatiana, for having this event.
Oh yeah.
My pleasure. It's been a couple of hectic weeks, but we made it in the end, and it's all good. No problem. Okay, I think the final amount that we've raised, I will be able to post that hopefully by the end of the night. Well, after this, hopefully, unless people want to carry on donating, please do. I will leave that open probably till maybe Friday. I'll give that a close and see what happens there. But if you also want to donate, please educate yourselves with the resources and what the organizations do. I know everyone's been sort of pointing out Kooyrigs, they're great. And I think there's definitely a lot of other organizations out there who are willing to help as well. All right, so thank you for joining, and I'm gonna end it now. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right, I stopped the live stream, so. All right.